so much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto Biz, what this pink stuff is. Don't tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I heard it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this.
There's a look at Bills Stadium here in Orchard Park, New York. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
A tough run there for Cam Akers, a rookie out of Florida State. And while he had some experience in that while in college, remember the Rams' offensive line was inconsistent last year too. They're trying to get better. But while he was in college, oftentimes he would hesitate maybe a little bit too long behind the line of scrimmage, looking for the big run. Here in the NFL, put your foot in the ground, get your shoulders down, and get what you can.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing is Bortles. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. A gain of 4, not enough. And it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. McKenzie now to return it. A 7-yard return following a punt. A 45 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 31, Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Check. Fresno. Watch twist.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And some nice running, going to get him down close to a 1st down at the Rams 44. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
What I enjoyed most about watching Devin Singletary as a rookie, and he had a nice campaign, 775 yards on the ground and a rushing average in the top 5 in the league last year, is that what I saw in college transferred to the NFL. Continued to make the first tackler miss, whether he was in the hole or on the perimeter. I expect him to get to 1,000 yards rushing this season.
On the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the Rams' 35-yard line.
from the 35 on second down. Allen, and his throw's going to be incomplete. Robert Foster, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go. Shit.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On first down, Singletary. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 10 more there and another first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. He sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Devin Singletary, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football. All right, when you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
5-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
If they open things up, let's see what the defense does. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down.
6 yards.
Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. Here's Johnny Hecker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. He'll give it to Singletary here to start the drive. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Singletary here running out of the gun. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
At the 31-yard line.
Allen Allen off the play fake. Going deep for Diggs. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. 6-0 our score after one.
Nothing.
They run here with Singletary. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
7-yard line.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
He was brought down at the 4.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. And this is going to be intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Over 1st and 10.
Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time. And you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback on an expected passing situation.
Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. He's going to air it out deep. And got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
It's a game.
And that one results in 35 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On the give, this is Akers. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 41, Bortles. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
The Rams on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's the first catch of the game for Cup, and he's got a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Again, it's Bortles. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that That's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
Play action. Now it's Allen. He'll let it go deep for Foster. He's got it at the 15. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind. No pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The 15-yard line.
Mike 51, Mike. I got you.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen, a quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead. So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here. From the gun, it's Allen. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. That right there makes up for that missed extra point they had after the first score.
Yeah, they went ahead and got back to level by going for 2 and having the normal amount of points, so that works out pretty well for them. And if you're the kicker, don't worry about it too much. Now they've got back to where they want to be, they'll try it out there for the next one.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Play action. Now it's Bortles. This is intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. Flushed out right. That is incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that's complete to Croft. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Tyler Croft, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Nothing. Tyler Bass to kick.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Allen going deep for Diggs. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Allen's throw is complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. On the handoff, it's Singletary. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. A screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. On the give, this is Singletary. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. The Bills send the punter out, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Rams will get it at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. This pass complete to Reynolds. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1.
First down, Rams.
Tremaine Edmonds, the Bills' leading tackler in 2019, in on the stop.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
2nd and 9 from the 44. From the gun, it's Bortles. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that, because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Singletary. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They go right back to Singletary. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the route is on. It's 24-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after. That forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. On 2nd down now, Akers. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The Rams ball carrier.
Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Johnny Hacker now. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. To return is McKenzie. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And Diggs has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
10 at the 49-yard line.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back to the offense. Let's go. Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51.
They'll run on 1st down. Singletary. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nothing.
2nd and 11. From midfield, here's Allen. And this one is incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
The Bills on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
Let's bring it. Mike, check. 59. Watch the run. Watch the run. This side, baby. That's baby side.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line.
Murphy made the tackle.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the 9-yard line.
49, 49, guys. Mike, 49. Here we go, team.
Shotgun now for Bortles. That'll be caught by Cup. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 23 yards the pickup there. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun to give to Henderson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
And the Rams first down.
Bortles now on first down. That's taken in by Henderson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Throwing is Bortles. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd down and 12. And that will be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Bortles to throw once more. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Try to get it to Woods, and now it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They run the toss with Henderson, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
On 3rd and long, it's Bortles. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Bortles. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too.
1st and 10 at the
ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run here with Singletary. Give him 5